Welcome back to the channel, guys. Sorry it's been so long since I've posted anything. You might have seen, if you follow my Instagram, hashtag underscore 60 the word and then 6 the number. You'll see what I've been doing with the 18.8 this year. So done a lot of drag racing this year. A little bit of Gymkhana, only one round unfortunately, and Drift Matsuri at Anglesey, which was absolutely awesome. So now it's time for a few upgrades. The plan is to get a flat shift set up from Greg Pro Tuner. Hopefully he can help me with that. Going to take the exhaust off and tune it without the exhaust on. Hopefully that might give me a few extra horsepower. We might turn the boost up, but it is a stock bottom end, so we don't want to push it too much. Other than that, not a lot to do on it really. It's been really good, really reliable. I haven't had any problems with it. Probably done about 10 hours maintenance on it all year. So well chuffed with that. So yeah, follow me. I'm going to take the engine and gearbox out now. I have got a synchro problem on third gear on my CD09. So that'll be what I'm doing next. I've took all the front out the way. I'll take the turbo off. I'm going to drop the whole subframe. So yeah, exhaust off, drop the whole lot, change the bushes and just a few little bits and bobs really, nothing major. To thank all my sponsors for 2023. Hopefully they're on board for 2024. F&P Plumbing, a good mate of mine, always helps me out, absolutely sound chap. Plumbing and Heating Worcester. Pipe Across Air Filters, we have been running those for years. Mark's my brother's sponsor originally. Hashtag 66.com, which is for any S13 parts that you might want, chassis rails under the engine bay and repair panels. We do a repair panel for this, which this is the original, I've never changed it. Big Red, they do brake caliper refurbishment and upgrades, so they've been brilliant and they always help me out, so absolutely massive thanks to them. TH Components supplied the fiberglass doors, which did take a bit of a hit at Matsuri, and as you can see, no damage whatsoever. So these I can highly recommend, they are brilliant. The bumper and obviously all the body kit is TH Components. The back bumper did last somewhat until I did have one off, but this bumper has been absolutely brilliant, and considering how hard I hit the tyres just to come off with a crack, then yeah, phenomenal. So very well built. And then we got Huxley Motorsport, obviously is my brother. He'll do any fabrication that you possibly can think of on any vehicle. You can see there's a hot rod up there. He reluctantly does rust repairs, but that's for my dad. He doesn't do it for normal people. This is a Javelin, which he's got a cage and whatnot, dash he's built and all sorts. So any fabrication. Power Tune digital dash. Obviously, I run a digital dash in here. Absolutely fantastic, fully customizable. Again, I sell them on the website, hashtag 66.com. So go and have a look at that. And last but definitely not least, my main sponsor, EarthMet. They've been brilliant for a number of years, and then hopefully they're going to be my total sponsor next year as well, and we might have some graphics up the side of it. So thanks. Right, engine's out. So next thing is gearbox off. Take that to get done because I'm not touching the gearbox. Have you ever seen inside a gearbox? It's absolutely mental, and I don't want to risk it. So probably a new third gear required and a synchro to be safe. Check the engine over and jobs are good. And thanks for watching. So one thing we do need to do, well, the gearbox is now sent off and going to be repaired is we had this problem at Matsuri, this pipe here, which is just pushed into the intake here, come out, and obviously then the revs go up. So we found that, so we're going to get this off and weld that up. And the other one we'll probably weld that up as well, because that's just blanked off. So just trying to make it consistent again. So other than that, we'll take the cam cover off and have a look just for wear and tear in there. Might take the sump off and just have a look at these shells, make sure there's no wear and tear there. Other than that, there's nothing really that I'm going to do with this engine. Like I say, this is the engine that come in the car originally. When I bought it, this car was imported, I think, by Paul Smokey Smith, and it was black originally. Did run in the BDC, as far as I'm aware, a season or two, and then another guy had it and run it briefly in the BDC again. But obviously it's changed a hell of a lot since then. So this is the engine out of that. Obviously not the original engine. I think it was an automatic originally. And obviously this is an S14 engine, S14A engine, I believe. But stock, as far as we're aware, I don't think even there's any cams in it. So to run 380 brake stock is, yeah, I mean, it's enough for what we want to do. So yeah, I'll strip that down and get Mark to weld that up, because I certainly can't bloody weld. Okay, so let's have a look if we got any damage or any wear from mostly drag racing machine. But we have done a bit of Gymkhana, and we've done a bit of drifting at Matsuri. Righto. So what we're looking for is any broken carriers, wear on the cams. This is where we find out. Bearing in mind, I've never opened this engine, because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's always been my dad's motto, and it's not a bad thing to follow. Now the reason being is because this is fairly stock. There's no highly tuned parts on it, so there's no real reason for any wear and tear, and I think we'll call that a win. That looks good. I'll do some further investigation, but I think so far so good. So this is the engine I've been running in 1.8 for the last 2 seasons, and it's never let me down. So I'm going to run it next season as well. Some of you may know I've still got the old engine that was in the fire, the original car. This was fully forged originally at 570 horsepower. I run it at around about 372, if I remember rightly. All forged pistons and rods and sleeved, I believe, and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I'm undecided what to do with this. Post your comments what you think. It has been in a garage fire, and obviously the other shell was completely ruined, and as you'll notice in the background, I have got a straight cam which I bought impulse buy, really. Thought I got a good price for it, which yeah, I did give. Yeah, I got it for a good price. I think it's completely fresh build, but to stock. So I know there's a lot of, I mean, I'm not an SR expert, but I have got a good S14A head. Now I think the best way to get good power out of these is just to put the S14A head on. Again, post your comments what you've done. I haven't looked into it massively, but I have been hearing things left, right and centre. As for the internals for this, I think I'm just going to strip it down and get everything internally checked. Now I think the block will be gone. I know the threads are stripped in here when I try to bolt the head down. The head's obviously going to be pretty good. I've got all new springs, titanium retainers for that. So what I could do is put the head from this, now it's all been cleaned, and on that. But let me know what you think, because next year, not next year, 2025, this will be refreshed anyway. And whether I do anything with it power wise, I don't know. I like the car at 380. It's reliable. It doesn't break. It doesn't break gearboxes. Never going to break the axle, being an 8.8 Mustang axle. So I just enjoy driving the car, and I don't want to repair it really. You know, as everybody does, they want to build a car and they want to leave it alone. So it's nice to spend time with the family, because I haven't got to work on the car or the engine because nothing breaks. So I don't know. Let me know what you think anyway. But otherwise, thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.